Namaskar, brothers and sisters. Before I show you Serbian countryside, just quickly I want to read something from my guru Sri Anandamurti. Some wise words. All people are world citizens by birth. Every human being has the right to go and settle anywhere and to live like a human being. If any group of people of any country is not ready to accept this fundamental right of living beings, then it should be understood that their utterances for peace are only meant to cheat and bluff others. Humanity has the right to live not only in this small world, but also on every planet and satellite, meteorite, nebula, and every particle of this vast creation. If anyone wants to deprive human beings of this very birthright, then people will have to establish it by force. Very nice, Sri Anandamurti. I wanted to show you some very interesting place. This is somewhere in South Serbia, very close to Kosovo. And this is the place where I grew up as a child. This is the house of my grandfather. And as a child, I used to come here to play, spend summer during the holidays, vacations. This is the house of my grandfather. His name was Tihomir. Old Serbian village with not much left. This is the house. Not much left. Number 13. I used to play exactly here next to this water. Play here when it was like 40, 50 years ago. I was a little boy. This is my grandfather's house. This was put later on. There was the door. There we used to go in. This is chaos now. It's crazy now. Look. Wow. It reminds me of my childhood. Look at what is left now. Brothers and sisters, crazy. All these villages are left. All these villages are abounded now. This village, which had God knows how many people, now it's only one person down. My cousin left his cows. This is also the another house where I used to sleep here. I used to sleep here. My cousin told me, don't push the door too harshly, because the roof can drop. This is the room where I used to sleep. Look at now. Wow. I don't dare to push the door. He told me, be careful not to get buried in this place. Yeah, that was the house. They tried many years ago to rebuild it. No, this is the place they used to have wheat and flour. Nothing left, brothers and sisters. It used to be full with corn and all other goods. And all this village, Milovan, my cousin, told me he's only left. There was another cousin, his house, nothing left. Only weed, snakes, even pear, one of them. All abounded, all abounded, all left. Oaks, plums, still left, some left, apple trees also. My grandfather's and grandmother's house. My father was born here. My father was born here. I used to be all with the nice grass, animals, they had everything. Okay, still, look, 2 cows. Milovan, my cousin, his grandfather and my grandfather, we were brothers. So we have the same grandfather. It's a very old Serbian family. This is his house. He's the only left in this part of the village. And he told me there are 2 persons up also living, and maybe few down in whole village. Serbia is not what it used to be. But they will come back, I told him, slowly. People will come back to live in villages, because times are changing. Villages is a solution. Again, we've been sitting there drinking coffee and talking. He told me about many things. He still have animals. I remember this house survived and somebody still live in his house. That's nice to see. One of very few left. And his grandchildren are coming here like I used to come, to be with his grandfather. You see, this is a Serbian village now called Gornja Mikuljana, which would be in English Higher Mikuljana. They are higher and lower Mikuljana. 2 villages close to each other. Wow, nice little doggy. Say hello to YouTube. It has goats. Another doggy. Hello, baby. Another doggy, goats. Beautiful countryside. What can I say, brothers and sisters? This is what is left of Serbian villages. This is southern Serbia, maybe 15-20 kilometers far from border with Kosovo. Kosovo is just over these mountains, not far away. This place was heavily bombed in '99 by NATO. I managed to come on my bike, on a motorcycle up to here. And it's not really off-road motorcycle, but my baby never left me in trouble. She always does her work. Somebody made this house, but this person is not living anymore there. It looks like newish. It looks brand new. So, brothers and sisters, some fruit still growing. The earth is not giving up. Some people are not giving up. So this video I dedicate to my grandfather and all other grandfathers and grandmothers who used to live here. We're sitting here talking for more than 1 hour, Milovan and me. He's somewhere. I told him give me a couple of minutes to make one little video to show to the world what is left of Serbia and Serbian villages. And I told him people will come back. People will come back to the village sooner or later, because the big town is a big trap. Brothers and sisters, this is Serbia now. I wish you all the best. Be good, be strong. Never surrender. Go back to the village, to live in the nature like our grandfathers did. What else I can tell you? Don't lose hope. Never. And never surrender. Hold the line. I love you all. Namaskar.